Today's topic is shaper machine. It is a picture of shaper machine we have used in our workshops. Content in this video: introduction, aim of project, literature review, brief introduction, skill development, and reference. Introduction: a shaper is a machining tool that uses reciprocating straight line motion of the tool and a perpendicular feed of the job or the tool. By moving the workpiece across the path of the reciprocating tool, a flat surface is generated, regardless of the shape of a tool, with special tool attachment and devices for holding the work. A shaper can also be used to cut external and internal keyway, gears, rags, dowel, and T-slots, and miscellaneous shapes. Aim of project: to collect the information about shaper machine, to understand the working and construction of shaper machine. Literature review: the shaper is a reciprocating type machine basically used to produce flat surfaces and many more. This type of machine is used in our college to conduct experiment and practice the exam model. The shaper machine is in which provide flat surfaces on workpiece. This process is most important because almost all product get final shape, size, and finish surfaced. A brief introduction: a shaper is a machining tool that uses reciprocating straight line motion of a tool and perpendicular feed of a job or the tool. By moving the workpiece across the path of the reciprocating tool, a flat surface is generated, regardless of the shape of a tool, with special tool attachment and devices for holding the work. A shaper can also be used to cut external and internal keyways, gears, rags, dowel, T-slot, and other miscellaneous shapes. Working principle of shaper machine: in shaper machine, cutting takes place in forward stroke of a ram and backward stroke remain idle. The forward stroke and backward motion is obtained by a quick return mechanism. The depth of the cut is adjusted by the moving the tool downward toward the workpiece. This is a constructional diagram of shaper machine they have be used. Construction of shaper machine and its basic part. Base. The base is a hollow casting made up of cast iron to resist vibration, on which all parts of a shaper are mounted. It is a design that it can take up the entire load of a Mac column. Column is attached to the base. It is a box structure made by casting process. It provides the housing for crank slider mechanism. Cross rail. The cross rail is fixed on the front part of the body, which can be moved in upward and downward direction. It enables performs shaping operation at different position. Saddle. Saddle is mounted on cross rail. A cross feed screw is rotated by hand to move the saddle in crosswise direction. Table. Table is a solid casting having T-slot on its top surface. It is mounted on saddle and fixed with bolt. With a vise is used on table to hold the workpiece. Ram. Ram, it is a main part of a shaper machine. It holds the tool and provides the reciprocating motion to it. It is made up of cast iron and move over a way on column. Ram is reciprocating by quick return mechanism. Toolhead. Toolhead is clamped rigidly on to the front end of the ram. It consists of vertical tool slide and apron. Apron is affixed to the vertical side by means of clamping screw. The apron can be swelled left or right side with respect to the vertical slide. Working diagram of shaper machine shown in video. Working of shaper machine. In the shaper machine, a single point cutting tool is rigidly mounted on a tool holder, which is mounted on the ram. The workpiece is held rigidly in a vise. The ram reciprocate, and thus cutting tool held in the tool holder move up, backward, and forward on the workpiece in the standard shaper. Cutting takes place during forward stroke of the ram and backward stroke remain idle. The forward and backward motion is obtained by quick return mechanism. The depth of the cut is adjusted by moving the tool downward toward the workpiece. Skill development, teamwork, leadership development, presentation skill development, and group discussion. Those skills are developed in this project. Reference: Book of MPR, author S.D. Kulkarni. Book of Advanced Workshop Technology, book author Dr. Chapman. And there are two sides. Thank you.